Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we will check fresh kit from Eduard. As usual, don't forget to read full review article, it should be here in the video description, so just open it and there should be link with review article on this particular kit. As you can see, it's a new 148 scale BF109G4. It comes as a Profipack edition, so inside you will find several bonuses for even more detailed model. And that's the latest iteration, let's say, of this kit from Eduard. As you can see, box size is quite typical for Profipack. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We have this nice box art on the front. Then here we have all 5 marking options which are included into this kit. And then from the other side we can see some information about manufacturer, QR code, and of course kit number. This is a top opening box. And inside we have plenty of space, so I guess there is no need to be worried about possible damage during rough shipment. And as you can see, model arrived to me intact. I don't see any broken parts or other possible damage, so no worries, everything should be fine. We can start with transparent sprue. As you can see, it is packed into the separate plastic bag. Just give me a second. Of course, here this is a 148 scale kit, so we have parts for the open canopy, and know that there are plenty of different versions. Some of them will go into your spare parts and might be used on different kits, or maybe for some scratch building. But molding quality is really nice, and you have masks applied in this kit, so it should be easy to paint those parts so that they will look nice on your finished airplane. Then we have wing parts. Parts division here is quite typical, and it is similar to the previous versions of BF109 from Eduard. As you can see, we have 2 top halves and 1 bottom one. Of course, air intakes and wheel wells are molded separately, and all those external parts have nice external detailing. As you can see, we have recessed panel lines and riveting, which is quite nice. Ailerons and flaps are molded separately, as well as front slats. And we flip over these parts, you can notice that wing edges will work as a position elements, as a guiding elements for these large wing panels. Next we have fuselage halves. As you can see, both are molded together with tail segment, and also they feature a top cowling part, which is quite unusual because, as you can see, all other versions have separate cowling section. Detailing is the same, recessed panel lines and riveting. Note that here we have separate air intake and also separate exhaust, of course. And inside there is minor cockpit detailing. I will zoom in so that you can see. Here it is. And it should be enhanced with PE parts because this is a Profipack, so we have PE included into this kit. Next we have large plastic sprues. Here they are. These ones feature different small parts for external and internal detailing, so I need a second to open them. This frame is dedicated mostly to external parts. We have here a fuel tank, also elevators, rudder, several versions of the rudder by the way, different wing mechanization parts, tail wings, air exhausts, and also landing gear parts, which can be found here. And note here we have wing air intakes, which are molded as one-piece parts. I will zoom in so that you can see them. Here they are. Quite nice molding. And of course all attachment points are quite thin, so it should be easy to separate parts of the frames. And last grey plastic frame is dedicated to external and internal elements. Why? Because here we have cockpit floor, 2 versions of the dashboard, and also some minor elements for the cockpit here. By the way, note that floor has some pre-molded elements. Here you can see them, so it should be easy to assemble these parts and paint them. Note that also we have several versions of the landing gear wheels, and tires are molded separately from wheel hubs, what should make it easier to paint these parts without, let's say, resorting to masks. Then we have assembly manual. This is a typical Eduard brochure, short history note in Czech and English on the first page. Then we have parts map. Note that many parts won't be used in this version. We have the process starting from the cockpit. Then we continue to the fuselage. attach different control surfaces. Here is a masks application guide, and note that still manufacturers suggest to use masks with wheels. Here we have marking guides, which are printed in color, and as you remember, there are 5 marking options included into this kit, and on the last page we have stenciling guide for this model. And then we have bonuses on the bottom of the box. First, of course, is a small plastic bag with PE thread. Just give me a second. It's a pre-painted PE thread, and as you can guess, all those painted parts will go into the cockpit. Here you can see them. Some of them will go into air intakes, and some of them will be used for some external hatches. But that's a typical Eduard product, so no worries about possible quality problems. But you should have some experience of working with PE parts, because some of them are really tiny or thin. Then we have mask sheet. This one is also typical. Those are yellow stickers which are pre-cut and should be applied directly on the clear parts. Now I'm opening the last plastic bag with decals. There are 2 decal sheets, and it's quite interesting that Eduard started to use new baking paper for decals. So as you can see here, it's quite thick white paper, so nice change from what we used to see. And of course decals are quite nice. We have symbols for the cockpit. I'll zoom in a bit, and some of them might be replicated with masks, because for example this rather stripes would look better if you just paint them, but otherwise it looks quite nice, and I hope that application will be easy as well. And the second decal sheet is dedicated to stencils. Here they are. They're also printed in Eduard, so it should be the same quality as what we saw before. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to leave your opinion here in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want to help us, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get all fresh video reviews on time. I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye!